Hello. Do you want to know what my impossible task is? Let me tell you what my impossible task is. So I'm cooking up this video, right? And it's my first. So I'm putting my heart and soul into it and whatever. And it's about a certain topic that is highly treacherous territory to be talking about on the internet. And that would be the artist known as Lil Darkie, also known as, well, I don't know, his government name, Joshua Hamilton. And he recently released an album called Yang that I find to be very, very, very good. And of those exceptional songs, there was one that is particularly amazing. And I want to analyze the lyrics of that, really dissect it, and understand how the lyricism is beautiful because of just how much is packed into that small area. It's incredible. And how much meaning that comes from it. And so I have all of that work done, right? I have dissected the meaning of the words. But there's one problem. I need to get people to click on this video, which means I need a thumbnail and a title. But what do I make it about, right? My first thought, oh yeah, just some easy clickbait, analyzing the best verse in rap history. Okay, that's, yeah, simple. The problem is that among those types of videos, it typically has the artist in the thumbnail, so that people are like, oh, I like that guy, I'm gonna click. There's very few individuals that I believe would click on my video. Because one, he doesn't have a very good reputation if I were to put him in the thumbnail. He is known for a lot of terrible things, and the internet, or at least the people of whomst would look and have that video pull up in their feed, would not be the people who click on that video. And I'm not putting it on this channel, of course. I'm putting it on another one. But that seems like a bad way to start, because the algorithm or whatever is probably not gonna like a video that talks about that person. And I mean, it's not gonna be completely censored, right? But it's not gonna blow up. And I want my to blow up. So what do I put in the thumbnail, and how do I talk about it in the video? For the video, I just go by his, government name, and people can make connections if they want. Hopefully they just think it's some nobody, and they are there for the lyricism, right? Fortunately, people don't have that much attention span to get to the part of the video where I dissect the lyricism. So I have the introduction having him in it, because it's his verse, right? And I also don't know what to put for background footage, because typically it's just B-roll of a person, of that individual, of that artist, maybe some I don't know, cool concert pictures or something that just, scan across the screen. And I talk in the background. And then we get to the verse, and then I pull up some of the words, and then it's all hunky-dory from there, because I can just talk about I can put on the screen what's relevant to what I'm talking about. And I don't really want to put a lot of his imagery on the screen, because a lot of it is violent in nature. And I'm not about that, and he isn't either. It's just, how he got big. And that's going to be difficult for me, because I have to toe the line a bit between talking about him and being able to actually produce a video that is accurate to him as a person and to the specific verse that I'm talking about. But there's just this aura of hate around him that I really don't like that it's there. I mean, obviously it's there because of all the stuff that he's put out in the past, but I just want to talk about this album, this song, this verse that is beautiful. And having all of these layers of context and history around him makes it difficult, to actually do that. And for the thumbnail especially, how am I gonna possibly get something that is interesting, that will make a person want to click, but without initially tagging the video as, oh, this is about him? So I'm gonna have to think on that. It's a real conundrum, and it's my impossible task that I have, tasked myself with, really. But if I can find a way to parse through the more difficult subjects, or I guess try and ignore all of the bad stuff and just zoom in on this one verse somehow, then maybe it'll work. And honestly, you know what? No one's gonna click on the video anyways. It's my first video, and I can really just use it as a introduction to completing a project, to editing, to script writing, to finding B-roll, to everything. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Because I'm always gonna have something new to work on, because I have ideas. I'm an ideas guy. And then once I can put out the ideas into the world, then I will have a YouTube channel, I guess. And so this first video, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. It's not my magnum opus. It's just something that's really important to me. And so I'm putting a lot of effort into it, but I'm finding it difficult to actually send the message that I want to send, Anyways, toodles.